Today we've had a huge earthquake, 7.3 magnitude, and it sparks a move immediately warning in New Zealand. They're waiting for a possible tsunami. Quake swarms continue even as we speak. The latest one just now, a few minutes ago, was a 5 magnitude. This is north of the North Island of New Zealand. The North Island of New Zealand, as we know, has the Taupo supervolcano located there. As far as the tsunami warning, the no tsunami warning advisory watch was issued. There's an earthquake swarm going on. As we know, Hooker Beats told us, warned, predicted that there would be a huge earthquake in this area. He did this about 2 or 3 days ago, and obviously he was right. New Zealand is located within the so-called Ring of Fire, a 40,000-mile belt of volcanic activity stretching around the Pacific basin. And New Zealand has been rocked by a huge 7.1. It said 7.3. They downgraded it to 7.1 in the early hours of this morning. The tremor struck near the Kermadec Islands, about 560 miles or 900 kilometers northeast of the country's North Island, at a depth of 30 miles, according again to the U.S. Geological Survey. The Pacific Tsunami Center warning said the quake posed no threat to Hawaii and the wider Pacific. A localized potential for tsunami passed without any confirmed impact. New Zealand's National Emergency Management Agency said it was assessing whether the quake could affect New Zealand, but gave it standard advice for people to move away from the coastal areas if they felt a long or strong earthquake. That's because there's still an earthquake swarm going on there. We don't know if this is a pre-shock or the main shock. It tweeted, anyone near the coast who felt a long or strong quake should move immediately to the nearest high ground or as far inland as you can. The United States Geological Survey, USGS, initially put the magnitude up to 7.3 before revising and downward it by 0.2 points to 7.1 magnitude. The Kermadec Islands, which measure 13 square miles in total area, are inhabited except for Raoul Island, where New Zealand scientists sometimes stay over to carry out meteorological observations or weed control work, and they're always moving, they're always seismic. The islands are the site of frequent large earthquakes. They were geologically formed from a ridge that rose from the ongoing collision between the Pacific and Australian tectonic plates. New Zealand as a whole is located within the Pacific Ring of Fire. It's a region around the ocean's perimeter in which volcanic and seismic activity is very commonplace. In the early hours of March 5th, 2021, an 8.1 magnitude earthquake centered on the islands triggered a tsunami advisory on the north coast of North Island, while another 8 earthquakes hit in 1917 and 1976. And this is also on Express UK by Syrian McGrath and U.S. Geological Survey. I'll leave links below for you. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.